Someone I know bought some chickens not long ago, and they're at the age now they should be laying, and they are not laying. And he is he's concerned. Said he thought he got some duds, and so I asked him what he was feeding them, and I found out pretty quick why they're not laying. He's having that problem. I thought perhaps you are too, so decided to do a video on if your chickens aren't laying, what to do to help them lay. The first question I asked was, what are you feeding your chickens? And he said he was feeding them, I forget, like 2 pints a day. Got 10 chickens, 10 hens, 2 pints of hen scratch, and then he was leaving lay pellets out free choice at all times. So I told him, I said, the problem is they're not eating anything but the scratch. They love the scratch. They love the corn, they love the maize, all the things that are in that scratch. It's just crack to them. They love it. So I told him to back off on the scratch. If it was me, and I just told him, if it was me, you got to kind of shock them. I did a video on that, how to shock your chickens into laying more. Changing their food will do that. But what I told him to do was give them, just for 10 chickens, just give them a handful, a couple of tablespoons of the hen scratch, and leave the lay pellets out full choice, free choice. Here are the 2 bins that I keep my chicken feed in, and one is lay pellets, which is just that, pellets that are various sizes. It's got everything in it that they need. It's got the calcium, it's got the minerals, it's got protein, and wish I had a sack right now, but I don't, to show you all the minerals that are in it. But it's got everything they need to lay eggs. This is where I keep my crack, what I call chicken crack. They love this. This has got, looks like some wheat in it. It's probably not wheat, maybe a different grain of some sort. It's got some, obviously got cracked corn in it. The little round things look like BBs, that's maize probably. And they just love this. That would be their entire diet if you allow them to. They'll eat, it's just like me. If you give me an entire chocolate pie or coconut pie, I'm going to eat the whole thing, or I could eat the whole thing, and then I'm not going to want anything else. Well, if you give them all they want to eat of the bad stuff, just like your kids or anybody else, they're going to eat all the bad stuff and then not have room for the good stuff. Well, the good stuff is what makes them lay eggs, so, or helps them lay eggs. So give them the good things they need. Most chicken lay pellets are 16% protein. Sometimes you can find some 18%. I have seen some 20, but I can't get any. I don't know where you'd find it at. So the higher the protein, the better. Again, most of it's going to be 16. That's probably all you're going to be able to find is 16%. But the hen scratch probably doesn't have hardly any protein. I don't have a bag here to look at, but if I can find it, I'll put it on the screen. But it probably doesn't have much protein at all, and it certainly doesn't have the minerals and other stuff they need to form an eggshell. If they're not getting calcium, if they're not getting things like that, then they're not going to be able to form an eggshell. Also, an egg is just almost 100% protein. I mean, that egg is just protein. Well, they need a lot of protein to form that egg. So to form the shell and to form the egg, they need protein and they need minerals. That is included in the lay pellets or lay crumbles. Some people like lay crumbles. I like the pellets because they're just bigger to see, and they seem to waste less of the pellets than they do the lay crumbles. Now, something I will do from time to time, maybe every week or two, is to let their lay pellets run low, give them enough to make the day and maybe a little less, so that when they run out, they'll start scratching through the bedding that they have, start scratching through it and find some of the stuff that they've dropped. You know, I try to make them clean their plates, okay? So feed your chickens what they need, not what they want. They want bread. They want cracked corn. Mine I used to feed mine whole corn. They'd eat that whole corn. They love it. But that's not what they need. I give mine scratch every day as a treat, but I don't give them enough that it's going to hamper their egg production. Or if I do, I notice their egg production going down, and I realize I am hampering their egg production by giving them too much of what they want. And because of that, I'll back off on the scratch grain or bread. I like to give them bread. I go down and get some day-old bread, buy it by the sack, big sack of it for I think $7, and they just will go crazy. They'll fight you over bread. But again, bread probably doesn't have near the protein in it or the minerals, the right minerals that lay pellets have in it. You've got to have a lay ration. Got to do that. So if you're having trouble with egg production, first of all, there's a video that I did of how to shock your chickens into laying more eggs. I would suggest that up there, right about now, and watch that, because it differs a little bit with this video. It's how chickens that are already used to laying and have kind of slacked off on laying, maybe getting a little older. It tells you how to get them back into a laying habit, and so they can be productive for you. You've got to give them the right things that they need. He's got some good chickens. He's got some really good laying hens, good breeds that lay well, and he just needs to feed them the right stuff. Don't give them what they want. Give them what they need. So like I say, I give mine every day. I'll give them a little crack, something, whether it be bread or something. But I don't give them, I put lay pellets out at all time. My lay stuff is out full choice all the time. All they want, all the time. But the crack is just on occasion. Just a little bit of crack. All right. Don't crack out your chickens, because she'll become an addict if you let her. Don't let her. All right. Those are pretty chickens, dadgummit. All right, I think that's about it. We're gone.